Okay, tonight, right now we're talking about the Robert E. Howard trilogy. Or the... Like that, whatever. Anyway. We're G and Liz again. We were going to have another guy here called Big C, but he couldn't make it. So, what did you think about these?
Well, I would say that I liked the Destroyer the best because the comedic
effect.
Yeah, it was really funny.
And it wasn't as long as Conan the Barbarian.
Right.
It was an hour less.
Right. I liked the special effects was much to be desired.
In which one? In the Destroyer? In
the Destroyer, I thought the special effects in Conan the Barbarian were better.
Well, Conan the Destroyer was more of the mystical, you know, him trying to fight magic, even though he's more of a modern, well, not modern, he's more of a, you know, he's just a man. He has no medical training or anything out to deal with it.
Right, but that scene where they're in the boat.
that is a cheap special effect.
Yeah, that was pretty cheesy.
Yeah, now green screens have gotten much better.
But I thought like the giant snake and Conan the Barbarian.
That was pretty good effect.
And when they did the killings, like the heads.
More practical effects.
Yeah, those were more realistic. The special effects.
I didn't like. I thought it kind of weird that it took 3 chops to James Earl Jones' head to cut it off, and it still splattered blood each time.
Well, he's a pretty big man. Big
James?
neck. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe the material, maybe his head was
that
they used to actually make the special effect was hard to get through.
Yeah, maybe the sword. I mean, from what I saw, that sword, you know, his father's sword, didn't look very sharp at all. Looked more like, you know, more like a blunt weapon.
Well, it is back in the...
They had steel.
Well, yeah, but it probably wasn't the best steel.
He was chopping off people's heads before that.
Well, that's true.
In the second one, he chops a guy's head clean off. In the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe he had been using it so much it was dull. He hadn't had a chance to...
Yeah, that does seem something Thulsa Doom would be doing.
Didn't he have a sword?
Yeah, he took the sword when he was a kid.
So, he probably just put it up somewhere.
Or maybe he hadn't finished it. His father hadn't finished it or something.
That's true,
That's a
too.
possibility.
What do you think the coolest scene in the first movie was?
That's a hard one. I think it'd have to be that final battle. You know, when they're in that Stonehenge kind of place. And the speech he gives before. Okay. You know, the famous Arnold speech when he's praying to Grum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What a way to defy.
I thought it was pretty awesome when Valeria,
yeah.
showed up.
Yeah, from the dead.
Yeah, yeah. And I think too when his mother was beheaded.
Well, we don't actually know if she was beheaded.
Her head fell. Well, what do you think happened to her head?
All right, it did. Well, bear in mind, we watched these movies. We watched the first one pretty long ago. I think halfway through we got bored with it, but we still tracked on.
Yeah, but I don't think it's the first time we've seen them.
No, but it's been a while since we've seen them.
Yeah.
And I actually never seen Destroyer all the way through or Red Sonja. I've seen Conan on TV a long time ago.
I didn't really care for Red Sonja.
And I don't think anyone does. No. If it wasn't for Arnold, this movie would have been failed.
Even he couldn't lift it up for me.
He lifted a little bit for me, just a little bit. But I want to know what the time was.
Would you classify all 3 of them as the same genre?
Yeah. Uh. But I hate to say it, but Red Sonja is about, you know, Red Sonja, or the character being played by Bridget Nielsen. And unfortunately, it really doesn't end up becoming about Red Sonja because she's such a bore. I hate to say that, but she's a bore.
Who do you think would have made a better Red Sonja?
Well, they were going to make a remake recently, but the director and actor were kind of, you know, in a relationship. They broke up the movie.
Oh.
And I actually got a girl with actually real fiery red hair. That's the problem with Red Sonja. She looks more brunette than she does fire.
What's the actress from the '70s show?
Donna?
You think she could have played Red Sonja?
No, she couldn't. And she's kind of in mediocrity right now. She just makes brief cameos in TV shows right now. But let's see here. I think if you put a red wig on Anne Hathaway, it might work. The thing about Red Sonja is that she's skinny, but she's like can lift boulders. That's the thing.
She should have been a bigger woman.
No.
Like Linda Carter when she played Superman.
No. It's not like that. She's supposed to be small, but you don't expect her to be strong. She's stronger than she looks. That's the whole point of her.
Huh.
She looks like something you'd see in a burlesque bar in a way, but she can lift boulders over her head in the comic books. That's the thing about with Conan. You expect him to be pretty strong. But it's really sad. But the thing is, Red Sonja's such a bore. We wonder, where'd Kelador go? Where's Arnold? Where's Arnold's character? What is he doing? And when we see him back in, I bet people said, "Yay, he's back!" Well, what's he do when he gets here? Remember the first thing Kelador did when he got back after they split up? The first time, actually the third time, I should say. He destroyed that water machine. That machine. That.
Yeah, how about that mechanical monster?
Where'd they get that? The old Radio Shack?
The mechanical sea monster.
Which was a pretty good effect.
You think it was?
Yeah, it worked. It actually had moving muscle. It didn't look like a puppet. Let's just say that.
You think he could take on Godzilla?
Godzilla survived 5 years in a volcano. I don't think this thing stands a chance.
Mm-hmm.
If a black hole gun can't destroy Godzilla twice, and he survived twice, do you think this thing can kill it?
Guess not.
Godzilla's only died twice. One to the Action Destroyer, which is a chemical thing, which is only that could destroy him, that's gone. The second time is when he destroyed himself by melting down. That's it. Nothing else works, but we're getting off topic. We'll save that for later when we see the Godzilla movie next year. By the way, go see Pacific Rim. It's good. Moving forward. Liz is getting irritated. You had some more questions? I see you write down some questions.
I've already asked him, G.
Alright. Let's talk about Arnold and all this stuff for a second. This was sort of Arnold's first movie, some people agree on. You know, when the age of Arnold started. Because after this, you know, he didn't do anything for 2 years until Conan the Destroyer came out in '84. But after that, he did like The Terminator and Red Sonja, respectively. And then he also did Commando, Raw Deal, Predator, The Running Man, Red Heat, Twins, Total Recall, Kindergarten Cop, Terminator 2, Executioner, True Lies Jr., Eraser, Jingle All the Way, and Batman and Robin, which was, some people agree, where it stopped.
Okay. So what, you saying this kind of launched him?
Yeah, he became
Conan the Barbarian.
something. He became more than mediocrity in terms of movies. I mean, he had like, people agree, sometimes see the first movie as him as Hercules in New York, but I don't count that because the official release is someone dubbed over him. which is hilarious if you see the unedited version.
You know, when you think of him, I think his best movies has been more. You know, I know he likes people put him in action movie because he's
good at it.
Well, I think he's more funny.
Yeah, his comedies are kind of cool, like the Twins, Kindergarten Cop. There's some action in Kindergarten Cop, but it's funny action.
You've seen that in the Destroyer too.
Yeah, especially when he got drunk.
That was.
It's like nothing can hurt you, only pain. It's like. By the way, Wilt Chamberlain as the guard.
And Conan the Destroyer.
That's right, Wilt the Stilt.
Mhm. I wonder if that's the only movie he's ever done.
I think he might have done another one. At least another one. I can't remember. Not off the top of my head.
I thought he did a pretty good job with his character.
We had Gracie. What was her last name?
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones is the aunt who was coordinating everything. You know, she sent guards after him to kill him.
No, Grace Jones was the
aunt.
No.
Of the princess.
No.
It says she was. It says she was her aunt.
I thought that it was the one, the bandit that they saved, that Conan saved. That was Grace Jones.
Oh, right. Never mind. Grace Jones was the horse warrior.
Yeah.
Never mind. I messed up there. I forget who played the aunt.
She reminds me of in the movie. Trying to think. The basketball player. He plays with. He was a basketball player, and he.
Michael Jordan?
No.
Shaq?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that movie we watched over the weekend. With, the Taco Bell restaurant.
Oh, Demolition Man?
Demolition Man. She reminds me of the bad guy in that movie. Like when she makes the faces after she kills someone. Ha!
Wesley Snipes? Simon Phoenix.
Yeah, I thought he was. No, I thought he was. That wasn't Wesley Snipes, was it?
The guy who was trying to kill Stallone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Wesley Snipes.
Well, she reminds me of him.
Actually, a lot of people agree that was his best role.
Really?
In a way, yeah.
She played kind of a insane, kind of a crazy.
Yeah, but her mind was in the right place, though.
Well, that's a matter of perspective.
No, I'm saying she acted crazy, but she was clinically sane. What do you think about the remake of Conan the Barbarian?
I think they should leave it alone.
Exactly, just like
I'm getting kind of tired of the remakes.
Yeah,
it's like don't we as people we have
if it's not
original
broke,
ideas?
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Well, I just think that we could come up with some original ideas.
Well, technically, actually,
I guess it's kind of a compliment to the.
It's just a way to get the franchise back. You know, people appreciate. It's like when people made
Easy money.
No, it's like when they made Superman Returns.
Yeah.
There's a thing. It'll help people appreciate the classics. I'm like, so you want us to go watch the other ones? No, we got plenty of time. I wanted to say something else about they're making a third Conan movie. When John Milius started this, he said he wanted to have the sword and how it's created. That's what Conan the Barbarian was about. Conan the Destroyer was using the sword. Just take what you want, destroy what you want. And the third one was going to be about the consequences. And hopefully we see, because at the end of Conan the Destroyer, they said that's a story for another time. Hopefully this will tell us how he starts his kingdom. Or if he's already had his kingdom and he's like trying to keep it safe, trying to keep everything in line. And Arnold's going to play it, so we're kind of hoping it's good. Not to mention, I'm glad Arnold's coming back to acting, because we all know what happened after that.